From the Carlton Center on the ABAC campus, this is Stallion TV.
Welcome to Stallion TV from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. I'm Darren Chafin.
And I'm Kevin Joachin. Final projects, final papers, and those dreaded final exams have come up quick and are taking a toll on our students. But Rebecca Kofer and Cindy Barber created a distraction from that stress. Taylor Bowden reports.
Dog Days has come back to campus, but why is it here? And how did this event get started?
We actually both love our dogs very much. And we realized too that students that live here miss their pets as well. So we started trying to brainstorm about how we could have pets come up and let students love on them some.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Rio, and I'm a happy boy. My mommy Cindy and her friend Rebecca, they started this event where people get to come and pet me. I have a lot of fun, and I get to make new friends.
Yep, and we started thinking about finals. We know a lot of schools do almost the exact same thing as us.
And this is Rio. He's my dog. He's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And he was not certified when we first started doing this, but I knew he would be a perfect dog for this. So
A lot of people come. I've said that. But yeah, any reason to spend time with my mommy. And getting loved by people is great. See her? I love that she played with me.
We think this is third year.
we're thinking this is our third year.
We do it once a semester, every semester, but not during the summers. And we've only had to move.
I really enjoy getting to play with all these people.
If you missed Dog Days this semester, don't fret. The puppies will be back next semester. For Stallion TV, this is Rio, and I'm Taylor Bowden.
Down.
Cindy and Miss Rebecca work with the local therapy dog facility, and the dogs are always happy to bring relief to the students.
As the semester wraps up, one of ABAC's most well-known groups is also wrapping up with its end-of-the-year banquet. Stallion TV's Jaquarius Walton has the story.
Culture and diversity. That's what Mr. Durden preaches to his members and exemplifies through his program every day. Those who showed it best were awarded for their roles this past Monday.
I believe my impact on Brother to Brothers President was the leadership role. Being a senior here at ABAC, I learned a lot throughout the years, and I felt like I taught and learned with these guys.
Helping embody a more positive attitude and empowerment of each other, Brothers to Brothers teaches young men how to carry themselves in a larger society while looking good doing it.
It impacted me to get out my comfort zone and just chill with the brothers, get to know them personally.
The trips we've taken, the people we've met, it's life-changing. So it's inspired me to go above and beyond. I believe now that there are no limits to life. I can basically do anything I put my mind to. And I believe not only me, but these other guys, the other members feel the same exact way.
Well, you guys, as you can see, Brothers to Brothers is a unique and sophisticated group of individuals who strive for success each and every day. I'm Jaquarius Walton, reporter for the Stallions.
If you would like to know more about Brother to Brother, just contact Mr. Andrell Durden.
This week, students enjoyed a stress relief incentive at the 3rd annual Spring Fling. Stallion TV's Drayden Holmes attended the event.
On a nice warm day with no sign of inclement weather, students and faculty gathered on Lakeside's lawn near the dorms to relax after a stressful week of preparations for final exams. How they go about doing so? With games, music, and really good food. We talked with the administrative assistant of housing at Lakeside to tell us how the festival got its start.
Well, it got started in 2014. Our new residence life coordinator, Corey Langston, and I decided that we needed to do something special for the students here at ABAC. while they're staying at housing and have a festivity for them. We wanted to give something to them, you know, that they can have fun and come and relax, you know. They're getting ready for finals because it's a great time. The weather is great today. We got lucky. We got the water slides, the dunking booth, and this time we also have knocker ball, but we've had laser tag. It's just a lot of fun stuff that the kids can enjoy while living here at ABAC campus.
It was clear. Out of all the games, knocker ball seemed to be the most interesting. It didn't fit the criteria of your typical outside activities, so we wanted to find out more.
Spring Fling 2016 with knocker balls. Knocker ball is an event just for college students. It allows us to really get on the edge of getting hurt, but really being safe at the same time. So we can roll around, we can run into each other, we can take out anger considering it's getting close to finals, but have fun at the same time.
There are many key features that were drawing students into this celebration. Martin and Sylvia gave us a student first-hand account.
This week's been really just a big blast for me because this week has been really bending me down with just schoolwork and final exams. I know all of us struggle with it, but being out here really means a lot because I can just take my mind off of it by just grabbing something good to eat and just having a good time socializing with other people.
And all that remained left is who's providing the heart of the event. Well, that would be Trent.
The music is really important. It gets people out. More or less, we try to turn it up just about as loud as we can get it, just try and attract people from campus. A lot of times when we advertise for these kind of things, flyers don't typically work. There's so many around campus that people don't really see them. They don't even look at them anymore. So we really just try to turn the music up, get some people to come out here. We're giving away some t-shirts. We got free food, games. Just keep the atmosphere up and upbeat and lively. So,
The students who came out to participate in Spring Fling can also expect to see more fun in the fall, with the Fall Festival already being planned. Tuning out, this is Drayton Holmes with Stallion TV.
The festival was put together with cooperation between students and faculty, and it was a much-needed stress relief for students. Up next, did you hear cries from the library Wednesday night? We know why.
We'll be right back with more Stallion TV.
Established in 1908 and located on over 400 acres of the South Georgia countryside, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College offers high-quality programs that are both industry-led and student-focused. The roots of agriculture run deep at ABAC. Professors with industry experience engage students in small class settings and on our working farm where hands-on learning prepares them for successful careers. ABAC is the destination for tomorrow's ag leaders.
Baldwin Library began finals with a scream this year, literally with a scream. That was cell phone video of more than 100 students gathering at the library at midnight on the day before finals. As you can hear, they let off a lot of vocal steam. You might say that was the sound of stress going away.
Carry the Load kicked off its annual relay last week. The cross-country walk began in front of ABAC's Lewis Hall. Stafford School of Business has worked with Carry the Load for 3 years now. Their mission is to restore the true meaning of Memorial Day. 2 groups of ABAC students will walk thousands of miles over the next month, reminding people about the service of our soldiers, police, firefighters, and other first responders. One ABAC group will walk from Boston, the other from Seattle. They will meet up in Dallas, Texas on Memorial Day.
Contributors and friends gathered for the celebration of ABAC's literary magazine, Pegasus. Pegasus's 43rd edition at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture. Reporter Kevin Joachin has the story.
Pegasus had an eventful year, from hosting literary events on campus to encouraging students in the Southeast to submit their work. Tiffany Miller, Pegasus' main editor, describes the 43rd edition as a unique one with a different staff and interesting new pieces.
Pegasus had a launch celebration for their new edition of the magazine on Friday the 22nd at the Georgia Museum of Agriculture.
Never knowing the extent of what you had done, you ripped another from her father, pursuing passion in God, waging war.
Pegasus thanked those who contributed to their magazine with submissions, as well as the staff who worked hard year-round and helped edit the magazine.
You can find Pegasus' great magazine circulating around campus. We look forward to see what Pegasus has in store for us next year. I'm Kevin Joachin with Stallion TV.
This is the new issue of Pegasus and can be picked up in nearly every building on campus. It's getting real. The end of the semester is actually here. Next, we will see behind the scenes of ABAC's move-out process.
We'll be right back with more Stallion TV.
Established in 1908 and located on over 400 acres of the South Georgia countryside, Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College offers high-quality programs that are both industry-led and student-focused. The roots of agriculture run deep at ABAC. Professors with industry experience engage students in small class settings and on our working farm where hands-on learning prepares them for successful careers. ABAC is the destination for tomorrow's ag leaders.
As the events of the year come to a close, we want to say thank you to the Housing Department for the help they've given to the students who live here on campus. As we say goodbye, we'd like to give these students the information they need to make their departure smooth and an easy process. Here's Jack Jordan with the details.
As the school year comes to a close, many students are being left homeless. These students who have spent their year on campus must vacate their cozy dorms and start the process all over again. Rebecca Bailey is a CA and a Sigma Alpha rep who has the basics for what the students need to do to start the journey back home.
What students need to do is they kind of need to come to Town Hall. We have a big table set up for them to sign up for time to check out. They need to do that 24 hours ahead of time. So they sign up for time and then they go back to their room, and at that time they need to have everything out of their room. Everything clean, floors clean, bathrooms clean, kitchens clean, all the trash taken out to the appropriate dumpsters. And then when the CA comes to your room, they'll check you out and then you'll be done.
If you forget any of the basic information, there are signs in all hallways of every dorm for the rest of the semester, or simply just ask your local CA. Our friend Raul here was just brushing up on one of the many places you can find one. This is Dr. Chris Kinsley, Director of Residence Life. He's here to give students answers to some of their more pressing questions.
Wednesday, then you're really going to have a problem. Have everybody piled in here. It's going to take longer to check out, and we're looking at making this the smoothest checkout possible. So again, encourage students to come within 24 hours after their last final. Sign up for a checkout time. That way, when you come up to Town Center or sign up for a checkout time with your CA at Lakeside, that way they're there. They're available to check you out during that time frame. If you walk in and we've got somebody available, of course we're going to go and check you out, but it's always best to have that appointment time.
Dr. Kinsley urges students not to leave anything in the dorms after their departure time, but if the worst does happen, you do have a few options.
Bag them up and notify them, and if they're not claimed, and really they need to claim them within 48 hours and make arrangements, they will be donated.
Here at Stallion TV, we want to extend a special thank you to the faculty and staff here at ABAC. We want to give a special thanks to those in the resident and housing life, and we wish all the students and faculty a safe and happy summer. For Stallion TV, this is Jack Jordan.
We hope the students a safe and happy summer. Graduation day is finally here. Join us Thursday, May 5th at 10 a.m. in Grisette Gymnasium to celebrate this long-awaited ceremony. The ABAC Stallions baseball team has made it to the conference tournament. Travel over to Darton for their scrimmage to kick off the series. The game will run from May 11th until May 14th, with times to be announced. The ABAC's men's tennis team will also be continuing their season into the summer. They will be playing in Plano, Texas, May 15th through the 20th in the NJCAA National Tournament.
The young farmers celebrated their end-of-the-year banquet last Thursday. Stallion TV's Devontae Bailey has the story.
Banquets can be boring, long, and quiet, but the ABAC Young Farmer Chapter made their end of the year banquet special. The young farmer officers made sure to get business done, but honored each other in the process. One member received the honor of Member of the Year.
So, I guess let's just keep doing what we do. The past 2 years, I have been on the officer team. Last year, I was the vice president, and this year, I've served as the president. Some of the big things that I have done over the past 2 years is really coordinated and put together the ABAC Young Farmer Steer and Heifer Show, which was a huge success.
The Young Farmer chapter is only 2 years old, but each member is leaving their mark.
I've been involved in Young Farmers since its founding 2 years ago, and that was also my freshman year, so it was something very fun for me to get involved in my first semester here, and I've just had a great experience with it and just kept going, and I will continue to keep going until I graduate. Young Farmers, I've been involved in my local chapter back home, and it's given me a lot of networking opportunities and job opportunities to connect with people in the industry who really work to promote agriculture within the legislative area as well as in the local area, which is something that I'm very interested in and hope to pursue a career in one day. If you're unsure about things that are going on in the agricultural industry, I know media has given agriculture not the best side and the best attention that it could, especially with the way things are going right now, GMOs, animal welfare and things like that. But if you really want to see what goes on a farm and how these farmers operate, talk to your local Farm Bureau agent and your representatives, because they will break it down to you in a way that's easy for you to understand, as well as give you a better perspective from the farmer's point of view, so you can know where your food comes from whenever you get it on your plate.
Go to ABAC, it's awesome.
If you ate today, thank a farmer.
Cows, sows, and plows. Woo! ABAC.
The Young Farmers hope to make every year special for each member. Reporting for Stallion TV, I'm Devontae Bailey.
Sounds like it was an exciting event to attend.
With the ABAC music program getting so much positive attention lately, our reporters notice one piano major at nearly every event. Stallion TV's Ginger Orton reports.
While most students were stocking up on coffee and pizza for finals week, some were preparing for their final performance with the jazz band. Dalton Hancock was one of them.
Well, getting started in music for me was how it was for a lot of people when their mom made them start piano lessons. For me, that was about 5th grade. A lot of people who are like a piano major like I am have started like way before that. But it was still really good to get started about that time. And I started out with like the basic theory books and just learning how to make my hands make music. And then I started getting into church music and play hymns. And then from there, some of my friends introduced me to rock music and like Christian contemporary church music.
Professor Thomas Heflin, a well-decorated musician himself, had a few words to share about Dalton when I ran into him in a music building.
I would say Dalton Hancock is one of our prize students. Exceptionally bright. He's in all of our ensembles. He's in my jazz ensemble, my jazz combo. He's in the choir. He's in the concert band. Not only does he do all those things, but just within the jazz band, he's played both bass and piano for me. I don't know if he dances, but I assume maybe he might be a triple threat. I don't know.
I asked Dalton how music had impacted his life, and he told me that if he hadn't had music in high school, his life would be completely different.
Were I not in church bands and other kinds of bands, then I don't know what I would have done myself. Like, I've always been kind of a shy person. It's been kind of hard to, just go out and make friends. So music is kind of, if you're in a band, it's social. You get to know people.
Off camera, I asked Dalton if he was nervous about the approaching finals, and he reassured me that he had been geeking over music theory since 5th grade. And instead of keeping that to himself, he works as a music tutor in the AAC.
As finals end and Dalton finally leaves the music building, he plans to spend his summer fine-tuning his skills with his church band. With Stallion TV, this is Ginger Orton.
Dalton hopes to learn even more instruments in the next few years.
So, what kind of instrument would you like to learn how to play?
I think I'd like to learn how to play the trombone. A lot of my friends play it, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of my friends play it, and it just looks like it's very interesting to learn how to play. What about yourself?
Well, that's pretty cool what you have to say, but I think I'd like to learn how to play the guitar. It just sounds cool.
I'd have to agree with you there.
ABAC was swinging and swaying in the meadows last week. Stallion TV's Darren Chafin has the story.
The infectious melodies of jazz spread across campus at ABAC's Jazz Festival. Attendants and onlookers listen to music from bands all across South Georgia.
Several years ago, this thing kind of evolved more into just a way to come and perform and be cheered on by other bands, and there's no competition component to it. It's just for fun.
What once started out as a general liberal arts festival has become a thriving jam session for musicians and music lovers.
It makes me happy because I have a passion for music, and so when I get to come out here and express that to other people and hear other people express the same thing that I love, it makes me feel happy on the inside and on the outside.
Sharing the experience of music through screaming trumpets, grooving trombones, and a rhythmic vibraphone is how this group of students united under the appreciation of jazz.
Jazz music to me symbolizes how I feel on the inside and the thoughts that run through my head and my heart.
And that's how I feel. ABAC's Jazz Festival has been bringing neighboring communities together as we all sit back and listen to the music. For Stallion TV, I'm Darren Chafin.
ABAC's jazz program is now open. If you are interested, please speak with Dr. Thomas Heflin in the music building.
Thanks for joining us today for Stallion TV.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with more from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Stay tuned to enjoy more music from ABAC's Jazz Festival.
has only been performed by the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra and the ABAC Jazz Ensemble.